Well, welcome back to the videos of making money from junk.com. Appreciate everybody picking up the book and the comments and things on there. I just wanted to show you a couple of more things about some scrapping things. I've been tearing apart a lot of this old vintage type of equipment. These came out of a slot type of a system, and there was a couple of cards left. I thought, well, I'm going to go through and kind of recap a little bit real quickly on some of the parts that are in here, just to make sure you don't miss some of those, because some of them actually are pretty good gold. Now, I've gone through, and there's a this is a little potentiometer, and you know, it looks pretty innocent. Doesn't look like there's any gold or anything on it, but here's what it looks like when it's torn apart. Here's another one that's just pulled out, and you can kind of see that there's gold on the tips. And so it's like, oh, that's pretty neat, but let's see what's inside it. And as you tear it apart, you find out that there's some stainless steel, and there's some plastic, of course, some stainless steel screws. But there's a nice little gold-plated thing at the bottom. That's really a nice piece there. And also, this is silver-plated. So you throw that in your silver bucket, you throw this in the gold bucket, and then you got your stainless steel and some plastic and stuff like that you can recycle as well. So that's really pretty nice. Now, these little blue things are also resistors, or variable resistors, and they're really nice. That you see them in this one and over here on this guy, and so different pieces that you got. Now, inside of that, here's one just pulled off, and these come off really easily. I just grab them with my fingers and just kind of tear them off, and you can see that they come out and they've got some plastic, and then there's a little white ceramic piece. Well, that's actually got silver on it on the outside, as well as silver. I don't know if we can really see that, get a very good focus on it, but there's a silver spot right in the middle. So that's real nice, and then it's got the little gold piece that had been onto it, and that had been down inside of that. I've got one over here. I'm going to show you how I tear those apart, and I just use these kind of wire cutters. And let's see how this works if I just kind of snap it there. Yep, comes apart real easily. And then this one happens to be, something I was going to show you. I found a few of these, very few of them, that actually have a, it looks like a stainless steel piece in there instead of being gold. Most of them have the little gold plated piece like this one, and I just grab them with my pliers right here and just yank it right out of there. But as you can tell, this one's not gold plated, so I won't be pulling that one out of there. Very interesting. And also I found one of the insides. Let's see. Oh, that's interesting that this is the same. So it looks like the ones that have the stainless steel piece here actually have gold in the very center. Let's see if we can see that on the video. Yeah, you can kind of see that that's got gold in that very center there. So it's still worth going after. But now, instead of putting this in the silver bucket, because it's silver on the outside there, you want to put that one in your gold bucket, because you want to retain the gold anytime you know there's gold there. Alright, well, keep on moving along in the video. Lots of other interesting pieces that you find. Real quickly here, all these different old transistors. Now, you won't find every one of them, but all of them in this particular type of vintage stuff, every one of them has gold legs and or gold bottoms. Look at all that gold in there. Really nice things. Always look for those and see what you can find in that. Let's see, the other things, we've got these silver capacitors. I don't have any out here on my front board, but every one of these contains silver in them. So I just pop every one of those and throw them over in my silver bucket. I've got a big bunch of them. Let's see if we can see down in there. Well, anyway, you can't really see all of them, but there's a whole bunch of them in there. And those are good for silver. You always want to look for IC chips. Now, here's a variety of IC chips. These are the ones standard you see, but these are great. They sell well. You can get several dollars a pound for them. You also get these that have the little gold window on them, or the glass window where you can see the gold inside of them. And then there's a variety of them here. This particular one happens to have gold actually on the legs as well. And then this little guy has it's a smaller one, but he's got a nice gold top on it. And then this one is a really old one, kind of funky, different kind, and it's got the two gold chunks right there on the top, so that's going to be a real good one for melting down. always look for these little transistors. Some of them have, like I said, the gold legs. Look for stuff. You just never know where you're going to find it. This particular item here was a potentiometer, and that was the top of it. And it looked like there was just nothing there. Because see, the bottoms are not gold. The top wasn't gold. But I pulled it apart, and look what we found inside. Nice little bits of gold. So you never know. Gold's where you find it. Grab it where you can, and you'll start gathering stuff like I've got here. A nice little collection of this, and got a whole bucket full of things like that over here. And that's what you get when you're making money from junk. Thanks again for visiting makingmoneyfromjunk.com. I'll have some more videos for you in the near future. Keep watching.